This was my first one, and I have to say this was absolutely phenomenal.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sydney Michelle here with the BMX Spotlight Series. I'm here with Nick Dillon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, excited to have you. So tell me a little bit about who you are, what you do, and how you do what you do.
Yes. So my name is Nick Dillon, as you've indicated. I am a accountability and mindset coach and counselor and a positive influencer making moves in our world, in our society, and I do that by coaching, by teaching, by mentorship, and I do that by just really adding value to people.
I love that. With such amazing career, tell me one piece of advice that stuck with you to this day.
Very good question. One of the number one pieces of advice that has stuck with me to this point is a coach of mine about 20 years ago indicated, hey, when you get in business, make sure you diversify your business. So have multiple streams of income. Before that buzzword got out, it was advice given to me.
I love that. Well, speaking of advice, what does mentorship mean to you? And if you could pick a mentor from your past, who would that be?
Mentorship is extremely important because I myself am a mentor to a lot of young men out there. And if I could pick a mentor that really resonated with me off the top of my head, it would be John Maxwell.
Awesome.
John Maxwell has been a great mentorship and has taught me about leadership and influence.
I love that. Tell us about your leadership style. You know, throughout this conference, we've seen so many different amazing leadership styles, but your particular leadership style, tell me about that.
My leadership style is all about influential leadership,
Okay.
inspirational leadership. I believe in relationship building. I believe in adding value to people. I believe in supporting people, but also empowering people to lead. So I'm all about connecting. I'm all about listening. And I think those things are valuable leadership skills that have made me be successful, not only in business, but also in life.
Definitely. Tell me a little bit about your biggest challenge and the challenge that Black men face in your specific industry today.
I would say one of my biggest challenges has been just believing that I'm good enough. And so since my business is all about belief and mindset, I have worked on that to be able to get to the person that I am today. So doing that inner work, I think the challenge that Black men may face today in the work that I do and even in my own experience is understanding and valuing who we are from a self-managing standpoint, emotional intelligence standpoint, and not self-selecting out, but staying in a game and having the courage to be persistent and diligent to get what you got to get.
That's an amazing point. I really love that. So we talked about the challenges, but let's talk about the wins. What has been your biggest win? Let's say 2023's biggest win for you. What would that be?
2023's biggest win was winning and being an honored Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award recipient in March of this year.
Congratulations.
I was able to get that award, that was huge.
That is so amazing. Congratulations. How do you define success? I mean, your biggest win is such an achievement, and it really attests to your success this far along, but how do you define success?
Success for me, beyond the financial accolades that we can get in this work, in this business, is me being able to reach down and pull those others along, to mentor, to coach, to give advice, to really help other men of color as entrepreneurs to be able to go and do more than I have, to even succeed greater than I have. I believe that to whom much is given, much is required. So anybody that I can help along this journey, to be able to say that when I experience Nick Dillon, this is what I got, is success for me.
Amen. I love that answer as well. Last question. Explain to me what a Black man who excels looks like.
A Black man who excels looks like me.
Period.
A man who is determined, a man who believes in himself, has confidence in himself, who believes for greater, and has this honest effort to move toward progress and not look back. We can't get yesterday back. So if we're excelling, that means we're forward thinking, forward moving.
Very much so. And tell me, who is a Black man who excels in your life? I know you mentioned your great mentor, but if you had to pick someone else really in October 2003 who stands out as a Black man who's excelling, who would that be and why?
A Black man who in 2023 has excelled in my life is my dad.
Awesome.
My dad has been so determined. He had a stroke earlier this year. And just to see his persistence and diligence and willingness to move forward and get well, all in the name of still being in ministry and doing the work of God, has been just great for me to see, to know that, hey, no matter what goes on in life, keep pushing ahead.
I love that. Shout out to Dad.
Yes,
Shout out to Dad.
yes.
Thank you so much, Nick. I loved your answers, and we can't wait to see how you excel
Thank you so
in
much.
the years to come.
I appreciate you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is another BMX Spotlight series. I'm Sydney Michelle, and I'll see you next time.